Let's get right to it. In this video, let's discuss the current job market for machine learning engineers. I'm seeing a ton of misinformation out there on the current job market. Firstly, the number of jobs for machine learning engineers has increased year over year for the last 5 years. The jobs for those that are skilled are there now, and they're going to be there for decades to come. Don't worry about job saturation at the top end of IT. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist, and it never will. So this trend's going to continue. However, companies aren't filling machine learning engineering roles right now. Companies would rather let these roles be empty than give amateurs access to their most important resource, their data. Let me say it to you a little more brutally. You won't get a job as a machine learning engineer at any real-world company without moving from another IT-related role. One of the biggest myths is the education myth. Let me put this to you as clearly as I can. You aren't going to get a job with a master's or a PhD at any level at any real-world company without real-world experience. There are 0 entry-level jobs for machine learning engineers. They do not exist. This includes all recent grads with all levels of degrees. When I was at Uber, we interviewed tons of freshly admitted PhD types, and none of them made it past the phone screen. If you're studying data science and machine learning, and you aren't in an IT role already, you're wasting your time. You aren't going to get a job as a machine learning engineer. If you want to become a machine learning engineer, you're going to need to transfer from an existing role. Now, what are some of these roles? If you're a programmer with data skills, you can transfer to a role as a machine learning engineer. If you're a data engineer or a DBA, you can move to a machine learning engineering role. I want you to pursue your goals, but I want you to do it with your eyes wide open. I've created a ton of videos already for the data analyst role. I've created that role in LogikBot because it's by far the easiest path to a role to a machine learning engineer in the real world. It's also one of the best paths out there for the data engineering role. If you're starting from scratch, your goal should be to get into an IT role. I would suggest a data analyst role. It's the fastest path, and I've created the most affordable way to get there on LogikBot. All right, what if you're already in an IT role? Then it's time to learn real-world machine learning. It's time to learn data cleansing, applied statistics, working with large data sets, modeling, etc. All right, let's wrap up. There are tons of jobs out there for skilled machine learning engineers, and there will be for decades to come. The bad news is there are no entry-level roles. You're going to need to start at a more entry-level role like a data analyst. The good news, you could be in a data analyst role in under a year if you put your mind to it. If you have any questions about any data-related role, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.